A wee bit behind time. You've been watching for the last 20 minutes or so some of the activity that was not originally meant to be on the television screen. So this is bonus time, folks. But now the official closing ceremony will begin for the world audience.
Guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing ceremony of the 14th Commonwealth Games. This evening, the Games Federation flag
brilliantly sung by the National Youth Choir. And the crowd of 35,000 here at Mount Smart Stadium tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening the Games Federation flag will be lowered and entrusted to the care of the Mayor of Auckland City until the next Commonwealth Games in Canada. Tonight, though, we look to the future, to the youth of the Commonwealth who are the future of the Games and who symbolize the respect and friendship which is our true common wealth. It's time now to say farewell to the sportsmen and sportswomen who have displayed at these Games with such courage and determination the spirit of the Commonwealth. Your Majesty, Your Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen, let us pay tribute to the representatives of the athletes and team managers.
More good Kiwi marching girls coming into the stadium here to head a parade of representatives of each of the countries that took part in the 14th Commonwealth Games. And we're to see some of the leading performers behind the banners and flags of their country.
The teams will appear in a slightly different order from the way they paraded on the opening ceremony. They come in purely alphabetical order from A to Z, as it were. So we'll see the Australian team first into the stadium, comprising of their flag bearer and 3 specially chosen members of their team. Three members of the royal family here at Mount Smart Stadium this evening: Her Majesty the Queen, along with Duke of Edinburgh and Prince Edward.
And the woman you saw to Prince Philip's left was Mrs. Heatley, the wife of Mr. Peter Heatley, chairman of the Commonwealth Games Federation. Great night for the marching girls.
And when the teams do appear into the stadium, they'll be marching 3 countries abreast. And here we see the first brace of countries arriving, with Australia, the Bahamas and Barbados leading the march on. While most of the competitors here at the Commonwealth Games, other than those that are marching, are situated at the far end of the stadium watching this nice moment.
Well, from here on in, Brendan, I think it's spot the gold medal winner, isn't it?
Well, that's right. There's plenty of them. I noticed in the Australian team. I just caught a brief glimpse of Hayley Lewis. I thought I saw Martin Vinicum there, and Jane Fleming.
In Bermuda, I saw big Brad Cooper, who carried the flag in the discus thrower. So, if you've been watching the games in the last 11 days on One World of Sport, you might recognise some of these characters. Here's Jane Fleming.
There she is, the finest all-round female athlete here at the Games. Won the gold medal in the heptathlon and also in the long jump. And also made the final of the women's 100-metre hurdles. And alongside of her, you'll see Hayley Mills, who picked up how many medals, Keith, in the swimming?
Well, Hayley Mills is a film star,
Sorry
Brendan.
to say.
You mean Hayley Lewis.
Yeah.
But funnily enough, they introduced her one night in the... well, there's Chantal, Ferguson, is it not? They introduced Hayley Lewis out at the victory ceremony one night at the pool as Hayley Mills, so not everyone's making that mistake.
And the Canadian team, caught a glimpse there of one of their rhythmic gymnasts, I think, Mary Fazesi, who won 3 gold medals here at these Games.
There she is, Brendan, Hayley Lewis. Great performer at the pool. There's the Canadians as they come in. Mary Fazesi there in the centre. The other gymnast is to the left is to the left of your screen is Curtis Hibbert, the black gymnast. A brilliant performer in men's gymnastics.
Michael Smith, one of the 3 Canadians marching here this evening, the man who won the gold medal in the decathlon. One of the individual highlights, his performance here, Canadian record. And the members of the royal family clearly enjoying this delightful sight here of the sports men and women of the Commonwealth taking part in the closing ceremony of the 1990 Commonwealth Games. Carrying the flag for Kenya there a few moments ago, we saw the tall frame of Simon Kipkemboi, the team captain and a bronze medalist in the 400 metres. And one of the great images of the Games, Linford Christie, at the moment he won his gold medal in the 100 metres. Andrew Lloyd, another who provided much drama here at the stadium. Angela Walker, the Englishwoman.
Nick Saunders there. Karen Van Werdum, Adrian Morehouse from the pool. Nikki Jenkins. Great moments. Tons of memories. There's the young fella from Nauru.
Tani Ruckle, the marathon runner from Australia who won the silver medal. One of the Welshmen who sadly was disqualified. One of the sad aspects of these games, the drug scandal.
Douglas Wakahuri, the winner of the marathon.
And still the countries and their flag bearers pouring into the stadium. And we're just trying to spot some Kiwis here for you. They're certainly in the stadium at the moment.
There's the Welshman, Brendan. They did pretty well too. They'll be very proud of their performance here.
In fact, I think I can see Tania Murray, the young teenager from Otago who won a gold medal here in the stadium about this time last night. Hopefully we might catch a glimpse of her on our screens in just a moment.
There's some of the many Aussies. Here comes Nauru. There's Janet Boyle, who lost that gold medal yesterday in the high jump. What a magnificent competitor she was.
Two of the many thousands of volunteers who have done such a splendid job here over the last 10 days. In fact, one of the comments that have been made to me time and time again today by members of the foreign press and foreign media here is how helpful and how friendly and how obliging the volunteers have been. And that's not always the case, I may add, when you go to the Olympic and Commonwealth Games.
Amen to that, yeah.
There's this Swaziland banner, the competitors from that southern African country that had such a terrible job getting here.
There she is, Tania Murray in the New Zealand uniform. There's Judy Howard, who won the bowls pairs, and Roger Harvey in the middle, the 2 gold medals in the shooting. So New Zealand very well represented. What a wonderful moment for the girl from Ranfurly who now lives in Dunedin and runs, of course, for the Tyree Club. Wasn't she great, John Davies?
Absolutely brilliant day, and a bit unexpected to win a gold. Some people picked her to win a medal, but Tania Murray, this will be a moment that she will always remember.
That's Tracy Cox, the Zimbabwe diver there, who performed so brilliantly. There's the lady from Western Samoa who was in the bowls. Brilliant performer, great showstopper really out there at Pakuranga. Gary Anderson, what a brilliant performer he was for New Zealand, with a hatful of medals out at the velodrome.
In fact, I think he finished up not only with 3 gold, he picked up a minor medal as well. I think it was a silver. It's 4 medals from these games. Gary Anderson carrying the New Zealand flag. There's Graham McCabe, who's the chef de mission with the New Zealand team.
You know, Brendan, New Zealanders have become a nation of flag wavers at these games. I've never seen as many New Zealand flags as I've seen in Auckland in the last 11 days.
Certainly, Keith. In fact, outside here of Mount Smart Stadium, the hottest business every day amongst the many kiosks that were set up were those selling New Zealand flags.
Here's the Seychelles. You know, they had a man in the final of the triple jump this afternoon, and they had that relay final too, didn't they?
Yes, fine performance from the Seychelles, but the flags and banners around here are tremendous, and of course when you see them out, there's Linford Christie giving us the thumbs up.
Now that's interesting, because earlier today Christie said he would not march and would not appear at this closing ceremony as a protest and sympathy with the English relay team that was disqualified today, but obviously he's had a change of heart, and that's good to see.
There are the Kiwis coming down there.
And Graham McCabe, the manager, must be given a lot of credit for putting a good team together here and thoroughly planning this out. He owns a toy shop in Putaruru, and what is he going to do on Monday? I guess he's back at work.
So the flag bearers and the representatives of the 55 nations, I think, was the final tally here at the Commonwealth Games, taking their place inside the main stadium.
That's big Brad Cooper again. Beautiful people from all parts of the Commonwealth, all colours and creeds.
Members of the National Youth Choir also joining in the rousing reception that the crowd is giving the representatives from the various countries. The Auckland Philharmonia Symphonic Wind Band providing the music here this evening. You can see the eyes of those competitors just sneaking a little look at the big television screen at the far end of the stadium and smiling when they saw themselves on the screen. That's the scene here at Mount Smart Stadium on this beautiful Auckland night.
Papua New Guinea, volunteers, Kiwis. Englishmen